I sure could use some help.
Hey man, I think this guy needs some help.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Hey, what's up, Internet? So you got your car here, and it maybe has a rough idle, or engine code that says EGR. Or maybe you got a friend who's got an issue with their EGR valve in their car, or maybe you just want to know more about EGR valves, and maybe how to fix one, refurbish one, yeah. Well, you've come to the right place. First, we're going to start with a disclaimer, and know that safety is always first. Wear the proper safety equipment when it's necessary. And also, this video is not produced by a certified mechanic. It's just for educational purposes, trying to spread some knowledge and experience here. So yeah, we're going to first take a look at this EGR valves from a 95 Geo Metro, similar to many others. Right here, you'll notice there's a vacuum switch port, and there's another vacuum port there as well. Exhaust from the engine goes into this hole right here, and where the vacuum switch hooks up to, it would engage the valve by creating vacuum and lifting the valve in this case, and that would then let exhaust through the valve and back into the engine. Some EGR valves are electric, this one's vacuum driven, but it's supposed to be good for the environment, the purpose of this thing, and burn cleaner, yes. But the problem is right there, it'll build up carbon where the exhaust goes into the valve. That's usually the leading causes to why they go bad. So we'll take a look at this and hopefully save you money, because this part specifically, brand new, is 150 bucks, roughly. Yeah. So here's what you're going to need: brake parts cleaner or carburetor cleaner, degreaser, chem dip. This is usually found at auto parts stores. You also need a basket regulatory device here so that you don't dip your part completely. You also want a rag, a battery terminal cleaner, a wire brush, a bucket, and a replacement gasket for when you put it back on. Safety glasses. Please get them, wear them. You only have two eyes, and cover them up. Yeah. So let's get started. First, you're going to want to grab the battery terminal cleaner and your part, and just start grinding away. There's a lot of carbon buildup there specifically, so just start grinding it away. And it gets really messy. Be ready for that. I regularly spray the tool after I've used it, just because it gets really messy. And then after you're done doing that, you're going to want to start spraying the part down itself. You'll notice I'm tapping here at the actual moving part, the valve, and then here is the rubberized diaphragm. That part you probably wouldn't want to spray with brake parts cleaner, but the carburetor cleaner is usually much less corrosive, so yeah. But I'm cleaning the whole part here just to get all the grime off of it. I highly recommend you do the same. And yeah, you'll notice the gasket's still kind of stuck on there. So that goes to the next step, which is scrub where the face of the gasket sits with a wire brush. Yeah. And it might not come off easily, so you could use a flathead screwdriver or a putty knife, but patience works out with all these other steps. The gasket comes off. Yeah, and then after that step, you want to dip your part. So you'll see here that the basket regulator is doing some sweet work to not let the part get completely submerged, because don't forget that one part right there of the EGR valve itself is rubber. Yeah, and if you have one that's electric, then you also would not want to submerge that. Right. You want to submerge the parts that are corroded with carbon, like that. And then after that, you let it sit for a while, maybe a day. Don't have any open flames near it or anything. But yeah, in this case, it was just a couple hours. And then go back at it with the battery terminal cleaner. Oh, that's a nasty bucket. Wow. Yeah. So you want to clean it out really good. You don't want to necessarily baby the part, because you got to get the stuff clean. Yeah. So once you're done with the terminal cleaner there and you've made more of a mess, you want to see, hey, is there more carbon left in there? And perhaps there is, but you got to clear out what you loosened up. Whoa, watch out. Safety glasses. Don't forget safety glasses. But yeah, anyway, get all the stuff that you, oh yeah, look at all that buildup that you just, ugh. That was all loosened up. And so yeah. Once you're done spraying it, of course, then you want to go back at it with the wire brush. And then you want to twist it with the battery terminal cleaner and spray it again, and then perhaps a dip. Do more dip. And then do the spray and the wire brush until it gets to the point where you're like, okay, I'm nearly tired of this. Oh, but there's still more carbon. So you then brush it, you twist it, you spray it, you dip it, then you brush it some more, twist. Anyway, repeat the steps until mostly, if not all, of the carbon's out, and you're looking at bare metal. And once all that's done, the gunk is out, you can go to the next step, which is the final clean. So grab your degreaser. That looked weird. Yeah, your rag, and then you just want to start cleaning the part. If you're working on like a friend's car too, this is nice because you're like, hey, I fixed that part right there. You usually point in the motor area, and they're like, oh, that one that looks clean? And you say, yeah. But yeah, look at that. This is a refurbished EGR valve. It saved me a lot of money doing this. Hopefully the same goes for you as well. And yeah, I hope that helped. If you like this video, you got a button for that. If you want to see more like them, you got a button for that. And if you are extremely bored, you should go to trytohelpyou.com and become maybe less bored. See you later, Internet.